Yes, colonial life, religion. Oh. The Quakers, especially in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Yes. New York, the Dutch Reformed Church was popular among the German colonists and many Lutherans and Moravians. Yes. Now, in parts of New York and all the southern colonies, the Church of England was the established church. This meant that it received money and support from the colonial governments. Yeah. Now, yesterday I was talking to you about the altars. Yes. And your way of doing things. My way of doing things is that most of the volunteers that would want to be in the office, if they were to put themselves on their knees and on their hands, their breasts would hang below their elbows. Pooch. Because the amount of distance from the separation of the chest and breast to the end of the nipple, yes, should, if you were to get on your hands and knees, should extend beyond your actual elbow. Now, I'm just doing what I did not see. Right now! It's it's a way of measurement, isn't that right? Now, I know it's important for us to have some sort of metric on exactly how long they should be. Yes. And for a lot of women that said, well, I wonder if I should volunteer, why don't you get on your hands and knees and see how far past your elbow, yes, your breast hang. It's a visualization of me hiding my eyes behind your breast. Now look at all those stretch marks. How'd you get that? There are certain things we did not see, isn't that right? We didn't see the stretch marks behind the breast. Now, who was it that was going to hide themselves behind the breasts of every woman? Because I thought that they were going to make sure of the stimulating effect of the gel on their sexual nerve endings. And then when I asked them, yes, do your breasts hang at least to your elbows or a little beyond? Yes. Is it a possibility that you should volunteer in the office? Now, I know you're upset about this, but there is a way to be able to measure without having to use some sort of tape measure. Now, my thought, yes, is that I want to do this, and I thought we were going back to the old way instead of being on each other. Isn't that right, dog? Ooch. Now, um, combustion in the human body. The combustion process in our own bodies occurs when we breathe and draw air containing oxygen into our lungs. In our lungs, oxygen is absorbed by the bloodstream and then flows through the body. The oxygen combines through a low temperature combustion process to generate heat and release energy from our body process. During this action, a large portion of the oxygen in the bloodstream is changed to carbon dioxide. There's that carbon dioxide taxation system again. I just wanted to know if every person had a greater amount of moisture in the atmosphere, yes, and they weren't on the electric grid, is there the possibility it decreases the carbon dioxide, thereby removing your taxation system? Now, I know you did a lot of study on this and you don't like to be told about the carbon tax system being really somewhat corrupt, but when you remove moisture out right now, I think we don't need to tax the actual breathing or the defecation of cows. Yes. And this whole idea of pollutants, well, I can remove the pollutants. Well, I think we need to do some things different. It's the end of the world. I know it's upsetting to you. Oh, see, there's the computer. Oh, the abacus, one of the earliest kinds of computers. Yes. And the, oh, look at this, another computer. Oh, another computer. Oh, another computer. Everybody computer codes and computer programming. All these computers are going to run the world and you're going to know everything about every person. Yes. The problem is your computer runs on electricity and for solar panels, yeah, they're not the most efficient way of generating electricity. My way is I have an abundance of salt water. Yes. I have steam generation. Yes. I have fresh water. Yes. And it's quite possible that we could get the actual bodies of the citizens off your computer so that you wouldn't know what they're doing with their bodies. You wouldn't know what they're thinking. Pow. Now, when you think about it, it would be a lot better for the whole population for you to do things my way. I just need a few volunteers that want to come to work. Yes. That like having sensitized sexual nerve endings. Yes. That like doing what I do not see when I'm volunteering. Yes. That do like the idea of, oh, well, did you think you're going to control the world?